Right. Welcome everybody to another episode of GWG podcast. I'm here with the usual suspects minus one. Can everybody hear me? Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm making sure everything's
working. There we go.
Yeah. No, gotta get the mood set.
Right.
Let me turn it down, Libby. Hold on. Yes, it feels good to be back though. As you all know, we've been out because of the holidays, enjoying family and good eats and good food and whatnot. So we're just gonna jump right into it though. So let's get started with the intros. I'll start with you ladies since you're right below me. Let's go ahead. What you been playing? What's been going on?
Technically I wasn't ready, but now I'm about to be. I've been playing
what you been playing?
Call of Duty. I did play some zombies last night, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's tougher than I thought it would be.
Zombies, okay.
Yeah. You get contracts, you got a timer, there's zombies, there's hellhounds, and also been playing with Boogie. Everybody, the whole squad with sister shooters and the crew, and the maps had a hold of me. I ain't even gonna hold you. The maps is like the only really the reason why I still play the multiplayer Call of Duty. But season 1 is coming up, so I'm excited, and I think we might talk about it later or not. But I'm ready to see what they bring in. Vampire Survivors, trying to unlock everything in there. But I don't know how to unlock things, and I'm not trying to really Google nothing. So I'm just saying, fuck it. I'm doing every run with every character that I have. So that's what I'm doing.
Didn't they get an update though?
They got 2, maybe 3 DLCs deep. They under $5 with the Game Pass Ultimate discount. So I mean, I'm playing it. It's a good stress reliever. Starfield is big as fuck still. It's a good game still. It's just a lot. It's a lot. You really have to plan out what you do, because it could be some little thing can just direct you from somewhere else from what you're supposed to be doing in the first place. So what else did I play? I think that's it. I think that's it. Oh no. I play RimWorld. Oh my God. Okay. So we got GWG in there. We got Stitch. We got Wolf. We got Jizzle. Who else? I've got 2 randoms. I ain't named them yet. We got High Tech Workbench, so we can be able to start building our ship to get the fuck up out of there. We're missing some steel. We don't have enough steel for the equipment that we need, and I'm basically defending the base every couple of days, but we're trying to get up out of there. We're 9 deep. The 2 random is going to be the cushion, so if some shit go down,
kill them. Yeah,
they go first. I didn't even give them names. I didn't give them names, so I know that means they're going to be expendable with me. But
you should do them like Star Trek and be engineer number 1.
Oh,
because those are the people who die.
That's a great idea. I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna be cook 1.
Yeah.
Planner 2.
Generic.
Yeah, because you don't need a real name. You do that.
Yeah, there's gonna be a couple of people hooked up, a couple of people had an affair, a couple of LBOOGIE. In your particular case, you were in a murderous rage. We have to beat you up.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So you
I saw that.
Yeah. Delilah was just insulted everybody, and people were mad because their room wasn't nice enough. I had to make sure y'all fed, y'all entertained, y'all safe, and y'all healthy. All that at the same time. But I love to play that. I lose track of time playing that, and I guess that's it for me for playing any games. If I forgot it, oh well. You know what I'm saying?
Now we're watching Delilah gameplay right here, right?
Yeah, this is me playing some Starfield. I just dropped that's a Terramorph right there. I just dropped.
Right. I feel like if you can play that, then we need to get this out of the way going, because if you can fight the Terramorphs with ease, you know what I mean?
I had to make sure the artillery was on point with that. With that's like my 4th try right there. I had to go get the equipment.
Yeah.
But For me, mainly, what I was playing City Skylines 2.
You was on that shit like white on rice.
Yeah, I had to take a break because I was like, that shit, it's just like, I look up and it'd be like hours that, you know, you playing because it's like all these little things that you have to do. Like I remember last week when we were chit-chatting, Delilah was playing with me and she's like, so you gotta take care of this, you gotta take care of that. And I'm like, yeah, you gotta do all this.
Too much like real life. That's too much.
But you know, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying, y'all go over here. Y'all do this, you know? So
yeah.
So playing that, I play Call of Duty with Lady. I played a game that I can't talk about.
Yeah, don't be like them. Don't be like them.
Yeah.
I know you're not like them. You're not like them. We
NDAs
don't do that shit
time.
around here. We don't do that shit around here. We sign NDAs. We don't say shit. I don't know about y'all over there on Twitter world, but this is what we do over here at GWG.
I know. You're like, why? Like, they're going to stop, you know, letting us do
right,
do
exactly.
That's why we can't have things. That's why we can't have things.
Can't have nothing nice.
Dog's right too. The dog is right too.
Cool. So outside of that, nothing else, right? That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to get back into some more City Skylines because now my dad is like beating me, and I can't allow that.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Because he's playing it too, which growing up in a gaming family, at least having him like play gaming, that's what I think like kept me into gaming. But he'll like call me, and he even came over like last weekend because he needed me to help him with the game. So
that's cool. That's cool though. That's kind of dope though.
Yeah.
You know. My parents like, nah, it's just too much for them.
My mom, she's not playing at all. I remember like when I would play Frogger with her, she was doing this.
the controller gonna help.
Yeah.
Like this is not a Wii, okay? Right. This is not.
No, this is like way before this, yeah.
I know. My mom would do the same thing, moving with the controller when she turned in the game, doing all this. Yeah. So for me, I mean, you can kind of see what I've been playing. This is Starfield. I'm now I would jump back into the story heavy, and the story has gotten crazy. And I've started building outposts, and so I'm now starting to like link the outposts together to harvest resources because I found somebody that needs a certain resource, and so now I have to kind of get it in bulk. And I looked online, and that's kind of the best way to do that is to harvest it. So that's what I'm working on. And the other game that I've been playing is
before you leave Starfield though, like lady, you need to catch up because I think
I played a little bit.
Yeah, but I think Delilah is maybe a mission or at where I'm at.
Yeah, this story just took a turn, man. It's a crazy turn.
And it's crazy because I was talking to my cousin and he's like, I couldn't get into it. It's like hard to follow the story. I'm like, because you're probably not doing the story.
Yeah.
I think
if you jump around a lot, you're not gonna you're not gonna stay locked in.
I played a little bit, and all I did was main missions last time I played. You know what I'm saying? But I got so many games, and then I got Phantom Liberty. I forgot about that shit. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I really need to like dedicate a day to just play Starfield. It don't have to be like a streaming thing, and just sit down and play it.
It's crazy because I don't want to spoil anything, but it's just like because you already know it's not really a spoiler as far as like what happened to Earth, but it clarifies that.
I ain't been there yet. I didn't even know what Earth. I don't know what happened to Earth yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm waiting.
Okay. Well, they start you in that solar system like right away in the beginning of the game, so you've seen it and like you've kind of been on the outskirts of it, but. It gets good. So now I'm super invested because it's like it harkens. It kind of touches like on things that in real life, right? You're just like, oh yeah, I know this place. Oh yeah, I know about that place. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think they did a good job on just kind of hitting your feels, like, oh, don't you remember when this existed, kind of thing. So it's like, whoa, but definitely play through the story. Like I'm learning a lot. As far as like what's going on, like even this right here, what the gameplay I'm showing, this is like this is a side thing. This is not even really related to the main story. And that's what I love about Starfield. It's like I feel like I can just jump in, play some side missions, get a whole different set of stories, things that's going on, and then I can jump back into the main mission anytime. Like that's what I love about it. So I mean, I can't wait to see what else they add to the game. The other game that I've been playing, of course, is two actually, is Halo and also Killer Instinct, because Killer Instinct just got an update. They did some balancing to the game. I'm a huge fan of Killer Instinct, so it was kind of cool to see that one of my favorite characters got buffed and nerfed a little bit, but mostly buffed. And so, yeah, I mean that's basically what I've been playing. So let's just get right into it, because we do got quite a few topics today. So yeah, I guess I'll start with the Fallout TV show. I don't know if you all got a chance to look at the Vanity Fair. First of all, they submitted some like clips or screenshots, if you will, of what the TV show will look like, and a trailer actually released. So I want to know, did y'all get a chance to check that out? And I definitely want to know what you all think of it and what your expectations are for the Fallout TV show. I guess I'll start with you, ladies, since you like right below me. I know you're a Fallout fan, so.
Whew. Okay, I'm gonna be quite honest. I only saw a little bit because I don't want to be like super,
spoiled.
Yeah, because any little thing could be from any of the series. I saw a little bit of Nuka World, that's Fallout 4 DLC map. I saw a little bit of the Ferris wheel. I saw it could be anything. I'm just thinking which story narrative if they're gonna pick. Are they gonna pick like the Project Purity? Are they gonna go to the Fallout 4 route? I mean, and not only that, they don't even necessarily have to do it through the storyline of Fallout, but just the lore. Because I definitely want to touch on this, because they did mention this, that it's not going to be a carbon copy of one of the existing stories. It is going to be in the vein of Fallout, but it's going to be a completely different story, because Todd Howard wants them to be able to be creative in the show, but he's also helping produce it, and he help with the writing and stuff like that. So it's going to still. I'm about to dive in.
Right. Like I just hope that, because we kind of had something similar with Halo. The people who in 343 did have some say, in regards to the TV show. But I just hope it's better. I hope it's different.
I pray because I'm like, I don't want it to be like a W because the Fallout fans is, true like that and don't care if it's trash. I want it to be a W because they did a good job imitating the game into a live
action, right?
Yeah, that's what I want. I cannot wait. I might do a watch party April 12th. April 12th.
Yeah,
and then they got far away though. I'm like, damn, it's so far away.
We gonna do a watch.
It's gonna be here for it. Trust me, it's gonna be here for
it. It ain't gonna be nothing. I'm telling you right now. I'm thinking in my mind, we gonna do a motherfucking watch party. I don't want it. I'm about to block.
Because you got PAX East. What's that? Is that March? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
And then Fallout. So it's
right.
I'm ready. Because I enjoy the series. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then like I was reading that like I think it's Christopher Nolan's brother or something like that that's helping with with it too. So it's gonna have the producers of Westworld. So the graphics, the CG about to be lit. Like I got high hopes just from reading on who's working on it and who's gonna have some sort of influence on it. So I'm excited. And what's interesting about this and with me is like I'm not even that big of a Fallout fan, but it has me pretty excited to dive in. So what about you, Boogie?
Like the dude who's like red, I can't remember his name, but he has like no nose and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he looks so good. He looks so good. Like that's what I noticed is that like the mech suit looked really good. And standing next to the guy, and then that one guy, because he's in Fallout 4, so that's why I thought that it was going to be kind of tying along with that. But
well, it's in the same. It's going to be in the same time period, but it's just going to be a different story. Okay. Like it's not going to be like a carbon copy of one of the existing stories, but it's going to be within that same, post-apocalyptic type thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I hate that it's April though. I feel like it's so far away. But I'm ready. It looks good. And Amazon, they've been coming out with some hits. So
man, listen, Amazon been on point.
Yeah.
And we already know they don't, as far as like adult themes, they don't care. Right. So I just hope that they could I hope they nail the comedy aspects of it too. Because Fallout always had this cheeky kind of even though it was serious, they still had this like cheeky kind of
like some humor.
Yes, exactly. So hopefully they can nail that. Yeah. And so speaking of TV shows, and I do apologize, I noticed that like in my show notes, I do have like it out of order a little bit with the other thing that's happening as far as TV shows is Halo. Halo season 2's TV show is launching in February. So what do y'all think? I know I'm a fan of Halo, but how do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that though?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Did you like this first season at least?
I saw like maybe 2 episodes, but it wasn't.
Ooh, you didn't finish it?
No.
Oh damn. Okay.
When this comes to series, they get a 2-episode rule.
Like if you can't get me in 2 episodes, you checking the deuces.
I'm checking the deuces. But
I at least give him 3, not 2.
Because why? Because it's Halo? Shit.
Yeah. But I'm biased. I like Halo. Like I'm biased. Yeah.
Your Halo is my Call of Duty, so I know.
Right.
It's a little biased. But I would like to see that. I know there were some critiques from the first season, from fans. I hope that they adjust to that to the second season because it was like. Yes, Halo, but then you got the nitpicker Halo fans be like, it's not truly accurate, and things of that nature. So I hope that. Go ahead, Delilah. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. You were talking. All right. Go ahead.
And I hope they just adjust for the second season of that kid and improve. That's all.
Yeah, for me, I guess if I had to nitpick one thing, it would be the whole helmet on, helmet off type thing, and the whole Cortana interactions. Like for me, it was just because when you've played those games, how they play off each other and the banter and the level of respect. Even though Cortana's AI, it's like they have this relationship. It's the most interesting thing, but and also like the lore, like some parts of it felt disjointed. So hopefully they can kind of tie it all in, bring it back. Because I felt like the last 2 episodes of season 1 were pretty in line with how I thought Halo should go, how the show should go. Because it was way more action packed. They kind of played a little bit more into like the AI and stuff like that. So and then they showed a little bit of like the enemies and whatnot. So I just hope that they can kind of reel it in, get back to pulling and tying into the true things that make Halo, right? But I'm glad that it comes out in February because that's not too long from now. To me, that's like right around the corner. And so I look forward to seeing it. And so what about you, Boogie? Did you get a chance to watch season 1 of Halo?
Yeah, I watched the whole season. The only I didn't mind the story. I didn't mind the helmet off thing because I understand it's a different media.
Yeah, different take. Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be exactly the same, unless that's what they're going for. Unless they say that's what they're going for. But I thought that the CG was like lacking. There was a lot of like visuals that had issues. So like if they tighten that up, I feel like it'll be fine. Like it'll still be something that I watch.
Yeah, the production was interesting because you had sometimes it would look great. You'd be like, yo, this looks fantastic. And then you would have another episode and look kind of disjointed from the previous one. And you're like, okay, well, did y'all have different teams working on this one versus this one? Like this one looks like some money was spent on this episode and not as much money was spent on this other one. So yeah, I feel you on that. Hopefully they nail it, but just to kind of tie it all back, I guess that's why I'm very excited about fallout because with Amazon doing it and stuff, like
Amazon got paper.
Those pictures were like,
woo,
yeah, those were nice.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing pictures like that of Halo. So
right, absolutely. we could agree on that.
Vanity Fair wasn't like, look at this shit.
Right. All right. So let's move along. And shout out to CHAREECE. Like, we know she couldn't make it today. So shout out to CHAREECE. We definitely miss her. Another topic I got down here is PlayStation. This is crazy, right? I don't know if y'all saw this, but PlayStation users are set to lose hundreds of TV shows they paid for. Did y'all hear about this?
Yes.
It's from where?
Right. Well, let's fill us in, lady.
I believe there's an email circling around that with PlayStation, I guess who had digital copies, I think, of Paramount owned items like maybe series or movies. I guess they had they're not messing with them no more, so they taking them off. It's a partnership, like it's the ending of a partnership. Okay. Yeah, that's what I think. I think that's what I know, because not only that, they're taking what you bought and you're not getting your money back. You
just no longer have access to that.
No, they're gonna take it off your purchase history. They're gonna take it off your. It's like nothing. So I'm gonna say this: with my Xbox, I still have episodes of shows that I bought over 10 years ago. So I appreciate that, because sometimes I do want to watch Robin Big, or I want to watch Weeds season 1 through 3. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to still have access to that, it's a good thing. I'm really enjoying that. I don't know. I'm trying not to be petty, but it seems like PlayStation ain't really catering, to their consumers as of late. And I'm like, I would be bummed out if I bought something from Paramount and I can't get my shit or my money back. Or it's just like, we're gonna take your stuff and that's it. Apologize for the inconvenience, but not only did you do that, you really insured people who own physical copies of items to buy physical items of your games or your media. Because now this what PlayStation did was a prime example of one of the flaws of owning digital media. They can pull a PlayStation and you won't be able to have access no more, even though you paid for it,
Yeah, I think that's kind of interesting because, I was just looking through the article here, and it is definitely because of licensing. And so, I guess they're not, it's, usually there's some sort of renewal process, and sometimes it takes time, and then eventually you'll get it back. But I'm not seeing in this article, at least not at first glance, that some of the stuff will be kind of, resurfaced for people who've already like bought it and whatnot. That's kind of wild. So,
yeah, I'd be pissed. My thing is that we don't ever see enough people pissed online
complaining about stuff like this, right? Because you would think that the software preservation of a lot of things too. Like we've seen that where something come out, even with like older MMO games and whatnot. We've seen things like come out and then suddenly the servers shut down, and now you no longer have access to those games, and you lose the historic or you just don't have access to that game. And so that's how I feel here. It's like you've paid for something, you should still, like, there should be a level of ownership with that. And that's with anything. That's not even just with this PlayStation Store issue. To me, that's everything. Like, because it's kind of like when you buy music, you can download it, it's yours. I think it should be the same way for things like this.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I love me some Lord of the Rings, but I refuse to buy it digitally for some reason.
You get the physical.
Hey, I got the limited edition with the director's cut.
You got a steel case.
Oh, it's the gold and black case, girl. Don't let me pull it, girl. But yeah, they really push. Now you have people like who got like the full rooms of physical copy games saying like, yeah, y'all was telling all that shit about digital. Look at y'all now. See,
Yeah.
And it's a prime example. And I mean, it seems like PlayStation has been examples of things that you shouldn't do, but you know, it be doing it. So
yeah, because I feel like it's like you have to. I would feel like so. What PlayStation did is like crazy because when I buy digitally, I buy in places that I know are gonna have like longevity, right? Like, I'm not gonna buy like when I used to have cable. I wouldn't buy with my cable subscriber because if I ever leave that cable subscriber, then I don't have access.
You know it's gonna
be
movies
no more, right? So like I buy there, and then like I have Movies Anywhere, which if y'all don't know about Movies Anywhere, you can connect a bunch of your accounts like Apple stuff and Xbox even, and be able to watch all your movies in one location, right? I do things like that because then I'm always going to have everything. But Amazon, Xbox, and Apple are really the only places that I buy movies from.
Yeah, so. I think I'm in the same boat as far as like where I buy things from. I used to use when Microsoft had their own movie store. I used to use that, and everything I can still access everything, even though like they have already changed that whole process. I'm still able to access those movies. Like as I've already I paid for them. I'm able to pull them over through like Movie Anywhere and see everything that I purchased in the past, all the TV shows I purchased, all the movies. So this is interesting to me, even though it's a licensing thing. I just feel like they shouldn't prevent people from getting their content.
Right,
they bought
like I already paid you. All right.
Right. You have my money. Like I want my item. Moving right along, and
I seen a lawsuit. So.
You think so? They already got one already with the whole thing with the store issue. I mean, I didn't make that a topic, but they already got something else going on there. I didn't want to
do it. I mean, talk about it.
Yeah,
I didn't want to pile on. You know what I mean? Because it's like I got another one. I got another topic here, but
that's because they fuck it up, and nobody really talking about them fucking up. But when other people fuck up, you get 8-hour spaces, you get memes and, you know, negativity spewed around. But when PlayStation been having problems for the last week and a half, ain't nobody talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's we see it, like, you know, we're on social media and we see all the shenanigans, right? That came up, you know, the whole Xbox tax was trending for like, at least on my timeline, for like a week. We even made a nice shirt for her. You know, I'm rocking it today. You know what I'm saying? No taxation. You know what I'm saying? But
you get that at the shop.
But you know, I find that whole thing interesting, and but I mean, I think some of the stuff can be blown out of proportion. Like even more recently, my PlayStation has signed a deal with NCSoft, I believe it is. So I'm definitely curious about what that deal is about. You know, I know that they're more of a Korean publisher developer that focus largely on like MMOs and mobile. So I'm curious about what the strategy is for them. We know that Sony has been trying to get into games as a service. We talked about this last week, well, a couple of weeks before last. So I'm just curious. Like, I wonder what's the long-term goal here. Let's like, because we hadn't seen a roadmap. We hadn't seen. I mean, what's coming after Spider-Man? Like,
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm about to get these PlayStation 5 games for the low. I'm gonna get these PlayStation 5 games for the low, and I'm about to experience greatness because I'm about to experience some greatness, and I need to see some greatness when I hit them sticks because it's one thing to hear the ladies and, you know, people who own a PlayStation 5 perspective to get it, but now it's gonna be where I'm like, Delilah's absolutely right. What is the next thing after Spider-Man is Final Fantasy Reborn, the remake?
Yeah, and then I think Stellar Blade or something like that, and they got a couple other ones. That's like an action. It's like an action. I believe it's like an action game, and then you also got like this Ronin game too. That's another action game. But you know, that's their motif. Like they do those, you know, narrative based, story driven type games. That's their theme. So like, I mean, it's not games as a service. Basically, these games is coming out. You can beat them in a weekend, and then boom, you're done. That's what happened with Spider-Man. Like, people get the game, either they watch the movie or they beat the game in a weekend, and then it's a wrap. On to the next, or I'm back to playing my multiplayer game, like my Call of Duty or my Madden or my sports game plug-in here. Like that's what people do. So but it's just a stark contrast to like what Xbox is doing with Game Pass. And like, I mean, the drops they had this week was crazy with Remnant 2 and Remnant. And then,
y'all lucky. Y'all so lucky. I'm not even mad. I was like,
that's like it's good though. People need to play that game. People need to play that game.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna have to try to get back into it because I just got shit on the first run. So
they gave you the wrong planet. They gave you the wrong planet.
Like, I don't even have the, no, I am not determined like that. No.
They gave you no direction, no nothing. Yeah. Just go. You got it.
They put me on the hardest planet first.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those you gotta like use the community and figure out the right gear and figure out the right charms and artifacts. Like it's like you have to really kind of pay attention and learn your build. And
it ain't like you swapping some shit together.
I feel like I'm almost like overwhelmed though right now with games.
Yeah,
like, that's fine.
I know that's like faux pas, but like.
It's a good problem.
It's like I don't know which direction I want to go into. Like, that's why I haven't really even been playing anything, because I don't know where I want to invest my time next, because I have Star Wars, I have Starfield I need to finish.
Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk I need to go back to. Like, I'm just like,
It's a good problem though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
it's like the Christmas break, like, listen.
Yeah,
that's why I'm trying to get all my little things done now around the house.
Hell yeah.
I want to be able to finish some of these games. My backlog. I want to kind of get my backlog like tamed, because right now it's just untamed. I want to get it kind of tamed a little bit, so I can be able to enjoy some of these stories, because that's the beautiful thing I love about games. Is kind of you jump into a new world, and so the great storytelling and stuff like that. So yeah, I want to kind of make sure.
So Delilah gonna be in her onesie for 2 weeks, just
my onesie,
just chilling.
And hopefully I finish Alan Wake before I start that, because I plan on playing Alan Wake.
You've been saying that. Yeah,
if we get to Christmas break and you haven't played,
No, I'm likely gonna play Alan Wake tomorrow. So because it's only 8 hours. I just gotta knock out 8 hours. So I'm like, I can probably do 4 hours tomorrow. I'm trying to knock it out. I want to get it out the way. I can't. It's been in the back of my brain.
Yeah, she's been saying that shit for a month, man.
Right?
Look, no, I ain't.
What say you people?
Hold on. It has not been a month. It has not been a month. Don't do that. Come on.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has. It's been a.
We were supposed to do this since Halloween. We were supposed to do this since Halloween.
You were supposed to, since like.
How you gonna say?
We talked about it like a couple of days after it came out.
Yeah.
Look, let me go to the Google Drive. You really we got
real quick. Stop playing. Oh my God. Next topic.
We opened this in the past month when we set up the rules.
Man, you know what? It's all good. All right.
You see how she trying to set me up? Girl, no. She's like, no. We gotta give her a deadline. Do we gotta give her a deadline?
I'm gonna get it in. Don't worry. I'm gonna get it in. I'm not scared. I'm gonna get it in. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody like, she full of shit.
Oh man. So okay. So just to kind of So we know I'm playing Alan Wake. That's coming. Like, this will happen. No worries, right? I just said somebody said I'm gonna start tomorrow.
Ma'am, is that you said tomorrow? That's not enough information for me.
Listen,
ma'am, because you say tomorrow, I want to adjust my schedule so I can be able to see you stream on the.
How is tomorrow not enough information?
There's like the whole day. You did give me a time. You know how it is with me.
Oh, see, I ain't thought that far. I haven't thought that far.
So you really want to okay, yeah, you just got caught.
I'm just like, I'm just thinking about everything. I'm thinking about work and other things I gotta get done. So I'm like, realistically, I can probably fit it in tomorrow. Like that's, I was trying to be realistic and trying to think about like things I gotta do. And so that's why I said tomorrow. But I'll try to figure out a specific time, because of course I gotta advertise it and tell people. Well, let me get through these topics first. All right. Okay. Let's get through the topic.
I mean,
all right.
You never said nothing about no Alan Wake.
Well,
you know, when you said
it, I was thinking, we was talking backlog, and I was like, I have to add Alan Wake to that because I have to play the game.
Look at Advocate. He's talking about Alan Wake 2 coming with the new game plus.
Like, you late, girl, you late. Listen, I'm gonna get it done. Don't worry. No worries. I'm gonna get it done.
Okay.
Hopefully before new game plus drop. You know what I'm saying?
So
anyway, you go ahead, Delilah. Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh my God. Listen, okay, move right along.
Y'all better be clipping my face because I already know.
Let me find my next topic because y'all trip. Fanboy logic. Okay. So like I mentioned earlier, we were talking about the Twitter shenanigans with the whole Xbox third party thing. And so that lasts for about maybe a day and a half. Because shortly after that, Jess Corden had an interview with none other than Phil Spencer. I want to know, did you all get a chance to read that interview and get your thoughts on what you thought about it? Like, what do you think?
I love that he shout out Sarah Bond in the interview.
Of course.
And letting her know that backing her up, solidifying her as, a permanent spot in that executive space. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Also, the cloud gaming. I like how he saw the vision of it, but not people were really like with it at first. But now, as the brand starts to grow, he can see the more and more people are playing their games on cloud and want to focus more time.
Everything.
Yes. So.
Yeah, but I just know that like on the Twitter shenanigans, like we said, fanboy logic, right? About the whole Xbox third party. So I thought it was pretty cool in the interview how like that was the first thing that he kind of nipped in the bud. Like, no, there's no plan to bring Game Pass to Nintendo or PlayStation. That's not in the plan. Like, and then he went on and started talking about everything else. And I thought Jess did a fantastic job of like summing everything up, being very clear, making sure that people understood what was being.
And he didn't hold any punches. He's like, had issues with, some of it is, the games, right? But then some of it is them shooting themselves in the foot.
Right. Messaging, right? We've seen it, just being on the outside looking in, we've seen, messaging issues and stuff like that. So it's good to kind of be clear and get some clarity because, we know that if we see it, it's a good chance that the marketing, the social media marketing team sees it too. So it was just kind of cool to see that, people, we run it with these narratives and they just kind of shut it down. So I really do appreciate that. I think more of that needs to happen going forward.
I thought it was interesting that he did talk a little bit about cloud because like anybody who has played cloud from the beginning knows that like it's starting to hit capacity, I guess is the best way to say that. Yeah. Because what do you mean? So like more often than not, when I go to cloud, there's a longer wait time, right? To get into cloud and stuff like that. As with like when we really before Starfield, right? You would get on cloud, you never had any problem. It would just be like,
be quick, boom,
you're on it. But you could tell that so many more people are utilizing cloud. So like they're gonna have to like put more resources around, I think that area because it is becoming like a bigger thing, and as they get in, like he said, as they get into mobile gaming, like they're gonna have to like scale that,
Yeah, I think it's interesting because I know one thing that was pointed out was how people are using cloud, right? They're using it to try the game before they buy it or try it before they install it and stuff like that. Because I do that. I'm like, let's do this game about real quick before I install it. And I think that's huge. And the whole, just all the features, he hinted on a lot of that too, like the cross saves, cross play, and
that's just godsend.
It is.
And
jumping between devices.
It spoils us because I'm like, yo, like, why am I not able to do this? Right? Like when you have a game and you're not able to, you're like,
and I would love to
off, right?
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Because I would love to see a side-by-side comparison of like me playing, like for instance, I'm playing a Ghost of Tsushima or something like that on PlayStation, and I want to jump to that same game on PC, right? And my save will, like, that's the thing. That's to me, like, I've always stressed this, the cross saves and cross progression. I've always stressed that the way Xbox does it is so well done. Like being able to jump between devices is super impressive, and you just don't have that anywhere else. Like for instance, if I'm playing, what's the game that's on PC that's also on PlayStation? Like so, Final Fantasy, right, remake, and I started playing that game on PlayStation. Excuse me, I started playing on PC, and I have to basically rebuy the game, start my entire game over, in order to kind of get the console experience on the couch, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Whereas with Xbox, I just log in and my save syncs to wherever I'm playing, whether it's on my phone, whether it's on my console, whether it's on my PC. It is so well done. So I wish every game support that.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was happy Cyberpunk did cross progression, which it's still like a roundabout way that you have to do it, but it's there. But I still had to buy the game on Steam to be able to like continue. You know.
So it wasn't Play Anywhere, because with Play Anywhere you can buy it once and play it anywhere. Right so it's not Play Anywhere, but I don't know if that's something that like a lot of these third-party people have to start to think about, you know. And then like, does that mean that games are going to have to be more expensive because they actually calculate that double purchase into their revenue, you know? No, so I think the biggest benefactor of it though is games as a service games like Destiny, right? Destiny 2, because you can play, you can jump, you can, you know,
but they charge you. They charge you.
Wait, for the seasons, right? Isn't it? I thought it was free to play. It ain't free.
Now it's free to play, but before you have to pay on each platform.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh dang. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Are y'all going back to Destiny? Because I know Destiny's got an update. They talked about a pack.
Man, and if they're not talking about Destiny 3, no.
Damn, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a large overhaul from Destiny before I touch it again. Unless people are like, this is like totally different.
Nah.
Or like, that's the only way
I ain't hearing it. I got Destiny homies. They not happy. They not satisfied. And
you should know, like, Stitch was like the hugest, right? More than all of us, had all 3 characters done and everything forever. If he's not playing it, I ain't playing it.
Dang. Yeah, you know, oh, that's a good point.
Because he would be like, I'm going back all the time. But even he has been
need y'all to, when I play that game, I need y'all to carry me. Like, I need help. Like,
man, how am I carry you? I can't carry myself right now if I re-download Destiny 2.
Man, it's for me, it was always the grind when it came to Destiny. Like, that grind is...
It used to be fun, though. The grind used to be fun. And when the grind becomes not fun, then people aren't going to want to do it.
Yeah. I remember they had added this fishing thing, and it was just like a lot. I don't know. I just hope, you know, just because, you know, I like Bungie, and I feel like they're, you know, they can nail some gunplay. Like, I just hope they can figure it out, and you know, because Halo right now, the updates for Halo, they just announced Firefight. Like, I'm ready. Like, Halo is about to be.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that trailer. That's about we're gonna see something next week. It's gonna be hot next week when it comes to video games.
Oh yes, right. We got the video game. We can talk about that. Yeah, we can talk about expectations for the video game awards too. That could be our last topic, I guess. Before we jump into tidbits. Is there anything else y'all want to say about the Jez Corden, Phil Spencer interview?
It was a great job.
Well, I
enjoyed that read. I enjoyed the read.
I was going to say that I found it interesting that he essentially said that they're not going to make a handheld.
That's what he said.
Well, because he talks about so Jez asks him about the topic of like Azus ROG.
But ask yourself this one question though: do they need to do that? They really don't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying. So he's basically alluding to the fact that all those PC handhelds are like extensions of his Xbox console. So what I said was true. Like he basically is saying, don't expect the Xbox handheld because there are other things out there that you can do the same thing with and be able to do other things, which as a consumer makes more sense for me. You know, it would be like if we had only a Xbox handheld, are you going to be able to play this Xbox? The fact that you can play your Xbox games on a Asus ROG Ally or the Steam Deck or the Lenovo Legion Go, that's actually more beneficial to us because we can play whatever else as well.
Yeah, I think it's enough third-party support for it at this point. Yeah. You know, between this, like Steam, like you said, the Steam Deck. What's the other one? They got a ton of them
Legion,
now.
The Lenovo Legion Go.
Lenovo. Like they got at least about 4 of them, 4 major ones. Like that's and to me, I think with that, if you're doing it first party, like you have to nail that price point because right now the range can go from anywhere from like $700. Well, I've seen some cheaper than that. So like I would say $500 all the way up to like $1,500. I've seen them very, very expensive handhelds as well. So that's a broad price range. So if you're doing something first party, you have to kind of have a solidified price point and then also be able to sell that value. I think you summed it up pretty nicely as far as like just being able to have your PC library is huge. And if you lock it into just what's available on console, then you can kind of it changes it. So
I'm gonna throw some shade because like that PlayStation handheld, like that's all
tethered. It's tethered.
It's tethered. Like I saw people like, oh, we're in Texas right now. I'm like, yeah, but your shit is on in another state, and if something happens and that shit catches on fire,
or the power go out,
upset. Right? Or power go out, whatever.
Yeah,
that's gotta have a small inconvenience. What you talking about? I'm talking about your house is on fucking fire now because your shit, was on.
So you think it was running? It's not that bad, B. Come on now, you always.
We seen
it's gonna overheat.
We seen some things.
Come on.
I'm talking about worst case scenario, and that's what it is.
Got you. Okay.
But all the way down to small inconveniences. The power goes out. That's it. You're not playing no more for whatever time you're there. So for the cost, I think you would be better as a consumer to be able to get something like the ROG Ally. Right. Yeah. And again, it points to the fact that Sony does not care about their consumers. They truly don't.
Let's move right along.
Okay, I have a question. No, wait. I have a question. Anybody in the chat that is a PlayStation fan, tell me, other than Spider-Man, as of late, what have that brand did for y'all that you guys are genuinely happy with?
So you're specifically talking about SIE though, right? Because they still think about it. They still support third party. They still getting the Call of Duties. They still getting all these third party games. It's still like it's not like a desert over there. It's just
no. But do you feel like as a consumer of PlayStation, you feel like you're content of what they're giving you at the moment? Yeah, they got the Call of Duties and the NBAs and the Maddens. But as far as them as a company and the game that they're producing, are you content? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Because I haven't touched my PlayStation 4 for a minute.
Yeah. Well, see, but your primary platform is Xbox, so or PC, so it's
but even though my primary is Xbox, I still got the PlayStation. So they got to give me something to entice me to play and plug in my PlayStation. I think the last game was Ragnarok. And it reminded me of the first title. So I was like, man, I think I can't get jiggy with it if it's going to be like the first title. So I didn't play it no more.
It's a different story. Like, you're playing it for a different story. Like, I never thought that, what's it called? Ragnarok was going to be something totally different from the first one. It wasn't. They showed you what it was going to be. It's not going to be something different, but you're getting a different story. You're getting a continuation of the story. That's all it was.
Yeah. The story was good though, huh?
Yeah, the story was good. The story was great. That was the best part about the game. Now we want to talk about how ugly it was. We can talk about that.
Oh,
I mean, they had some great parts about the game, but the characters.
What about the gameplay? Did you know me? That's what I care about. Gameplay loop.
Yeah.
So when you're doing the action parts, that's fluid. That looks good. That feels good. But it's not. It can get very repetitive because unless you're trying to chain all these crazy things together, it can get repetitive.
Traditional action game, kind of repetitive type thing.
Right. But like when I see the character and the outfit look like it's moving like this, right? Because it's not moving like it should move.
Yeah.
I mean, there were things that you could have pointed out about that game that weren't the best. Like for them to act like it was like this, fucking God's greatest
perfect
gift.
game.
Yeah. Like, no, it wasn't. Like, it was a good game. I'm not saying it's not a good game, but was it like a 10 out of 10? No.
People were saying it was the game of the generation, though. Remember that?
Yeah. Well,
Farmer members.
Yeah. She got the shirt on.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no taxation. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so one thing though, I definitely want to kind of mention before we, go into tidbits is y'all expectations for the Game Awards. It's next week. We're roasting like we always do. You know what I mean?
You got the disclaimer ready?
I got the disclaimer ready. We roasting like we always do.
Yeah. So was that is it Wednesday or Thursday? It's the 7th or?
I believe it's the 7th.
Thursday the 7th.
Y'all please get the date right because I'm gonna look it up.
Thursday the 7th, right?
Okay.
Right,
it is.
Good. That means that I just got Friday to go to. So yeah.
It's
So what expectations though? What do you think? What you think?
I'm ready to have a good roast.
That's it. I'm having a glass of some Chardonnay or putting in water, some red wine or something. Have me.
It's like watching the Super Bowl when your team isn't in it.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a good analogy. That's a good analogy.
Yeah. Like I don't have.
But now you did see the email that went out about Xbox being there this year.
Yes. I know that Xbox.
Yes, Sega did a teaser, and somebody else did something too.
Rockstar.
Rockstar's actually supposed to be before that.
Yeah. It's supposed to be the day before or 2 days before.
Yeah, it's like a couple days before.
So, I mean, just like how you said that, like that's like the halftime show shit. Like I'm gonna enjoy all that shit.
Yeah.
But the meat and potatoes, like I don't have any.
I just hope it's not drawn. Like it's always usually drawn out, and that's something I hate about it. That last hour, it's like, oh my god.
You know it's gonna be drawn out. You know he's gonna give away trailers. Like we know this shit is gonna happen. This is why we roast.
We're gonna see what kind of shoes he got on. We're gonna see who will be best dressed.
Right.
We're gonna see the disappointments. We're gonna see the snubs. I'm telling you that Spider-Man is not
crazy. I think they already said that Fluke guy is gonna be there or some shit like that.
Oh my gosh. So, you know what's so crazy? I don't think people ever actually I think we're the only ones that do our show the way we do ours. I think we're the only one to do the Game Awards our way.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is always like, oh, the next trailer. We do something that's slightly different. I think it's cool. And so yeah. I look forward to it. I love it.
100%. I'm watching the Super Bowl for the commercials and the halftime. I'm watching the Game Awards for the world
trailers. That's it.
That is it.
I don't care about who wins.
I don't care because I feel like the awards are like the way they do them.
The selections are just
the selection process and everything is so off and biased that I don't even, if they win, great. You won an award, but it's like, you won like a Razzie or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not in a prestigious award. It's not like you won an Oscar. This shit ain't even like an MTV award.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's the, and people, we've talked about this. We talked a little bit about the nominations and stuff a couple weeks ago. I guess for me, the only thing that I keep going back to is the fact that Pentiment didn't roll over to this year, because they missed the deadline. So it's like they just faded into
The same shit they did to Star Wars. Same shit they did to Star Wars. Oh well, it was just like it didn't even happen. I'm like, that's why I can't take it seriously.
I swear they should move.
But Spider-Man 2 though. The Spider-Man 2 was there. It ain't even been fresh off the grease, and it already been nominated in there. Quite frankly, I'm Resident Evil 4. Fuck that. They ain't even supposed to even be up in there as far as like Game of the Year is concerned. Remake.
It's a great game. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, we know
I'm not saying that it's a bad game because I played it enough.
Got it.
That it's scary because you ain't got enough shit to kill everything around you. That's why it's so good.
Okay.
But it's a remake. A remake. Not an original IP. There were other games that could have took that spot. I knew what it was gonna be with Starfield, so I know they're gonna win Best RPG. And ain't no way. It's either Baldur's Gate.
Category's tough. The category's crazy.
Best RPG.
Okay.
I could see Starfield not walking away with nothing.
Nothing.
I feel like and I'm gonna low key say this right now, just because I can be the first one to say it, and y'all can say that I said it. I feel like Hi-Fi Rush isn't gonna walk away with anything. It's gonna walk away with nothing. Also, that's just me being me. Like,
I think the only Xbox game that's gonna get something is gonna be Forza.
Did they even get nominated?
Pretty sure. Don't they get nominated?
That sports game is in there. It's in there.
I don't know.
Sports game. I'm pretty sure. Don't be like that.
But I feel like, because I guess I feel this way because of Psychonauts 2. Y'all know that was my Gotti. Like, that was my game of the year. And the fact that he got 5 nominations, 5, and went home empty-handed. It's like, how, Sway? How?
So for best sports racing, you got EA Sports, soccer. You have F1 23, Forza Motorsport, Hot Wheels Unleashed, and The Crew.
Yes, that should be Forza Landslide, easy.
I don't know. Even that, they might try to give it to The Crew because they copied Forza.
Ooh, The Crew is good though. But
yeah, The Crew is that good shit. Ain't nobody was talking about it like that.
Who's playing? Like, is it? I mean,
you know, my thing with The Crew is it did look good, but thanks for catching up.
Yeah, I mean, it did take a lot of elements from.
Yes, like thank you for finally catching up.
Okay. All right, we're gonna move. We'll ride along then. All right, so tidbits. Do y'all have any tidbits this week?
Oh hell yeah, we're gonna talk about
Squid Games.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Do you want to do a spoiler alert first?
Yep, do a spoiler alert.
Okay, if you haven't seen Squid Game on Netflix, the TV show, the competitive live
challenge,
Squid Game the challenge. Thank you. Then you might want to tune out for a few minutes, you know,
right?
While we talk about it.
You might go.
We'll put our hands up or something. Delilah will say it's done. Why don't we do a Squid Games banner real quick?
Go ahead and put
know when it's done.
I can't wait to roast.
It should be fun. Yeah, we have a good time with that. We have a good time with the roast. Very different.
And I think the people appreciate it as well because, you know, we just low key with it. We not loud. We not bangering. We not talking over people. Right. You don't got a million people up in here.
Like coming to chill and watch it with us. You know, we're gonna say some funny shit.
Because we're just excited for the premieres like everybody else. You know what I mean? But
nothing will change.
We just call stuff out too.
Yeah. All right.
So Squid Games. Wait, y'all saw all of them, right? Y'all 100% caught up.
I'm 100%
Next
caught
show
up.
Comes out on December 6th.
Okay. Out of the games, the what season y'all want to talk about first? First season, second season, like or the first break or the half break? Where y'all at?
I guess let's talk about the first break first. I love how you really had people that were like the main feature like the main person that they were talking to. And then one game happened and then motherfuckers is gone.
Gone.
Yeah. I was like, damn. It was just like, you was the main character. And then
had this one lady come on there and she was like, yeah, I just want them in the game to like feed my family and do this and that.
She got out on the first game.
Same. After
not even 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes.
I know.
After this, I'm like, the editing is cutthroat.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm like, whoever was editing this was in.
Right. It was like, okay, we gonna say, she gonna have this little piece, boom, she gonna say this, and then gonna cut her right
I
here.
was like, all right, we about to be rocking with her. She gonna be here for a minute. and I didn't get why when they were running, it was like, you don't have to run.
Right.
Have y'all not played?
But see, I talked about, yeah, but I'll talk to I talked to my husband, right? He like read something that what we see on TV is different than how that red light, green light went. And they were actually having like longer time between stop and start. Like, you know, on TV, it feels like it's a few seconds and you run.
Right.
But it was actually 30 minutes and sometimes an hour between when she would turn her head around and the song would start. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, so that's how they was able to eliminate a lot of people because it was a lot of time between that.
Right. So then if you wasn't ready, then
you weren't ready. You turn her head and you like, oh, I gotta run. Then you out because you're gonna be staggering by the time.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't get why people were diving. I was like, why are you doing that?
Because people wanted to sit down because they didn't know how long the wait was gonna be between red light, green light. It makes sense now, right?
She would be watching for like a long period of time.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because remember that one girl who like knelt down? I was like, why the fuck?
She was squatting. No, she was squatting.
Yeah, she was like squatting. I'm like,
yo, it's a wrap. She's like, oh my God. She's like, oh my God, why did
she did it slow? And I was like, as soon as she did it, I was like, boo.
Like, you gonna wrap. Back on her, boss. Like,
the knees, the thighs gonna start burning, and it's not
shaking shit.
Yeah.
The cookie. Go ahead.
No, I was talking about red light, green light. So another thing too, with red light, green light is like what part I didn't care for is like the whole fake dying. I feel like they didn't have to do all of that. Like,
but they do it the whole time. Like
that's true. That's true.
Yo, and I thought it was like they gave people an option because I noticed that some people do it, some people don't really do it.
Yeah.
So
it adds to the drama, but it's still kind of like
I would have been dramatic like a motherfucker with that.
Hell yeah. I like it. And how you hear the shot and they like
I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, how are you going to eliminate these folks, right? Because if y'all don't know with the Squid Games, you get one to the dome, and that's
right.
It's a wrap. That's right.
It ain't like you went back home. You ain't coming back. So for them to have the chat pack and not being red, but
I thought that was a good touch. I thought it was good because it's like they could have
game. It let you know it's a game.
Yeah,
it's a
game. You know it's a game. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so the cookie. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, we talk about the cookie.
All right. So the situation with the cookie I thought was interesting because it played into like you could tell the people's mental and then the power struggle and the introverted versus the extroverted people and stuff like that. I was just like looking at the whole psychological games that was being played with all of that. Right. I thought that was very interesting.
The people who like the one dude who was like crying and ready to barf and stuff.
Man.
I was like, you was not built for this. I don't know
why you signed up.
Why you here? He was like,
I felt bad. I was like, I feel indigestion coming. Like he was like.
And then they had an old girl was like, they had a girl sitting down there too. She was crying too. I'm like, y'all suck it up, bro. This is early in the game. Y'all early in the game.
Mm-hmm. Like too much crying shit for me. And what I didn't like about the cookie with the dude that was crying, it was like, I'm gonna help you out with your cookie. The dude who had the triangle, I think,
he knew good well. He could.
No,
come on.
Oh my god! Yeah. I was like. As soon as he picked the umbrella and the dude was all crying and shit, and the announcer said, "No,
you can't help it. That's it."
Ooh,
I was like, he should have known better. I was like, this dude is playing he was playing mind games the whole time.
But then it's still a game though. Like that's why I don't get But like some people, I'm like, you still playing, you're playing a game for millions of dollars. Like, why?
At the end of the day, it's gonna be one winner. So like,
at the end of the day, you can't trust nobody. You can't trust anyone. Not wholly. It's not, like,
but they try to fight for like safety and being able to progress, and so they build these alliances in order to kind of help them, which I understand. And it kind of plays with the fact that even in the world, like in things you try to accomplish, you need people. Like it plays into that. Like you need people in order to make it or to succeed in certain things. Whether it's like you can use examples like whether it's your boss, being an ally for you at work, or whether it's somebody on your team that's kind of trying to up you on some sort of idea that you got. It's the same thing. Like you need people in order to progress. And so it plays on that very heavy. And so I get it why people click up and stuff like that. So if you notice right off the bat, like the people who were like loners or by themselves, it's like they got out of there pretty quick. The clicks, they lasted way longer. At least that's the perception that I got.
The dude with the food. The dude with the food. The dude with the food. Like in the, I think it was episode 2. When they were getting that dude.
When he was stealing food?
He was stealing food.
Yo. That's why I didn't feel bad for him when he got out. Because I was just like...
Me either. Because you got to be some kind of selfish to be stealing food like that.
Well, not even that. Because the day he got out, I was just like... people try to be a certain way, but they can only do that for so long. You know what I mean? So like after a while, people's like personalities are going to start level setting to what their real personality is, right?
Yeah.
And when old girl brought the apples out, old lady or whatever, what he said didn't have to be said. You could have kept that shit to yourself. And just walked away and not had apples. And like, and even when he decided to vote her in, how he was like, oh, I was just trying to see if it was 302 or 302. She was like, it's the same thing.
He was just being come on now.
Like, he was trying to be petty. Like, get out of here. So I don't know. I'm like, that's why your ass is gone. You don't know how to shut your mouth.
Yeah. Sometimes they would talk themselves right out of a situation. It's like you say enough to build an alliance, but don't say too much. Like keep your head down, build an alliance, be cool, cordial, boom, keep your head down. Try to make it to the next round. It isn't that hard. You know what I'm saying? So
we gonna talk about the second break?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, on the people that didn't need to go left, and I am upset. Who played the game legit as possible.
I know. Oh my gosh.
I'm training his mama. They were down like 4 flat.
Trey mama mad at him. Because she was probably like, I did not let you win. I mean, you didn't beat me to then let this little girl punk you.
God, bro.
I know. Yeah. I would have been mad. I would have been mad.
Boy, she played him so, man. He got overly confident too. Yeah. It's like he got way too like, oh, I got this. And then that hurt my heart a little bit though. Same thing with what's that dude name? TJ. Like, y'all remember TJ? The one who was the leader, talking all the former basketball player.
I already knew. I was looking forward to that game, the bridge game. I was looking forward to that shit.
You knew it
from the beginning because I knew it was going to be good. I knew the bridge game was going to be good. And just like you said, whoever is cutting that show, okay,
dude, the editing is on point.
The way he was like,
yeah. He was like, it was instant. I'm like,
I was like, I couldn't believe he did that big ass jump to fall through.
I think my heart was racing so much on that whole segment.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, they gonna fall.
Hell yeah. And they said some people were like trying to sue them, talking about they got hurt during that.
Oh no, they didn't. Come on, you signed a waiver. You know you signed a waiver.
You signed a waiver. So But I totally thought they were gonna have like stuff connected to them and whatnot.
Right. They just free fall.
So most likely they had some sort of net, like
they had. Come on,
what's name? But I'm just like, oh my god, that had to be so scary.
And it was so dark, like you couldn't even see. Like you couldn't see below you. That would have been terrifying, completely terrifying. I don't know if I could have done it because I'm not big on heights already, and then to do that, like y'all.
You saw how Rose was. Rose didn't even want to step on nothing. Yeah. Like, oh my god, yeah. So that was probably my favorite game. So
that was one.
What has been y'all favorite game?
Oh man, the bridge was icing, man. I really, really, really like the mind games of the gift box.
Yeah, the gift box was pretty good.
Because the way, what's dude with the long hair? Oh my gosh,
I know.
But the way he was, you think he was? Because the way he was able to read people so well. I'm just like, this is kind of creepy. Like this dude just read it right.
When he did the box, did you see his face when he put the box on old girl? He was just, I was like, yo, you could be a serial killer.
Like, or it's like, what if there's, I mean, because in the TV show, let me see. In the actual TV show, not the challenge, but the TV show, like they had a mole in the game. You remember that, right?
Yeah. And I was thinking that too. I was like, I wonder if they have a mole here.
Right. Yeah. I was thinking that, but I don't, of course you don't know, but
yeah, we won't know until the last show. But I wonder if there's a mole there. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
That'd be a dope twist if they had a mole in there, though, man.
Yeah.
But I think they would have probably revealed it already if they would have.
But how he revealed his shit like anime, I was like, yo.
Yeah,
I was like, this
the editing,
wild.
Man. The editing.
Yeah.
Because the part with May, oh my gosh, dude.
If you didn't think she was a player, she is smart as hell.
Yeah, that dice game, yo. Mm-hmm. And how about old girl who called her own number? She's like, look, I'm notorious for rolling sixes, so I'm out. Like, I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember the girl with the yellow streaks in her hair? She's like, she said, you know what? I'm good with backgammon or whatever, and I'm notoriously roll sixes, so I'm likely gonna be out. But I'm gonna go ahead and play. I'm gonna nominate myself. I'm gonna go ahead and play. And sure enough, she rolled a six and was out. I was like, I don't know if that was just, but that was crazy to call your own number and
roll a six. Like,
she knew it. She knew.
I would have took the dice and been like
I put a 3 and we're like,
just like this, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like we is not rolling the regular roll.
That's it. I don't know.
I would have been like this with the dice. I would have been like,
It was like she cursed with these dice. She cursed with these dice. She knew she was gonna roll a 6. Like that was wild.
I mean, the strategy with the dice was to nominate yourself. That's
it. But see, and I think that's how what's her name? May. I can't ever get her name right. But anyway, to me, that's not. She showed too much in that game.
And she showed her cards.
She be crying too much too. She be using them tears too much. I'm like, she cried too many times.
But she generates. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just try to look at it like that. Like I know I cry like a ton. Like people think I
emotional.
But
I think it's human.
But so I don't know. Like I just feel like she's a big time competitor, and people did not.
I think it's crazy because I remember that one part where she was talking bad about TJ. Well, no. She was talking bad about.
But she was just like, I don't know.
Like, I don't know if I can trust him, and she was talking bad about him to somebody else, and then he saved her twice.
Yeah,
and it's like, like so now the show got these safety nets. I had so many different emotions when it came to her as a player because it's like now she got these safety nets. Now she's super emotional. She's scared. It's like, but when she had her the people that she knew would save her, it was like she was okay to step over people, and it was just like, wow, I just looked at her in a different light, especially with that, targeting Ashley in that dice game. It was like, like I don't know, man. Like everybody had already agreed that they're gonna just nominate themselves and roll the doggone dice.
So I didn't have a problem. I didn't have a problem with that aspect. I just had a problem with, like you said, that she had revealed herself. Like maybe if it was a game like the box, if she had waited to the box,
any other game, I think would have been fine.
She didn't know, but you don't know. You don't know what's coming.
That's true.
And she said the first opportunity to get nominated her, but then she didn't tell nobody. I think if she had told old boy, he probably would have had her back more. But because she didn't say anything and then just did it, because like I said, Ashley needed to go. Like
Ashley was
that was some bullshit on the damn
bridge. By far. But at the end of the day, she did end up choosing her jump. But I get both parts of it.
What else could she have done? She couldn't. She had
to cave. She had to cave eventually.
She had to jump. It wasn't like but just like you said, everybody had agreed. And then she's like, well, I didn't agree to it. You didn't say shit either. You didn't say shit either. You didn't tell everybody I'm not agreeing.
She did it when it was convenient.
Right.
She did it when it was convenient.
So I'm like,
that was sour on that
too.
Yeah. I was sour on that too. So I'm big on character. And so when I saw that, I was just like, yo, I would just stop rooting for them. I'm like, look, I don't even care who wins really at this point, because I really don't like anybody. Because I was like, because everybody is just,
I don't know. I kind of like Steel because he's an oddball and whatnot. But and I still kind of like Mai. Like,
Mike could take the thing, man. Mike is just mentally good.
No, I'm going with the long hair dude.
Like Phil, like the thing with him, like he can read people too. And I thought that was very telling. You think he's the mole?
If there was a mole, you think he would be the mole?
Because it's so unassuming, and he's just been able to get through everything. Like, I mean, obviously, all he's legit. Been able to get through everything, but you know,
no, I think
he's been hiding back, you know, letting shit happen.
I think he's a legit player.
Oh, the last one that I want to talk about was how y'all feel about the old dude trying to tell a girl that she wasn't deaf.
That was great. He was like, "Oh, I feel sorry." He's like, "You going home today or whatever?" He had said something like that.
She was like, "No, don't do that." She's like, "This is icky."
Yeah. And you could tell, like, oh man, sweet girl, and like he is so like trying to find a way to hate her. That's what it felt like to me. He's trying to find a way to be like against her, so that he didn't have to feel anything if he was to, you know. It's a tactic people use all the time to like, oh, let me make you my enemy so that I can And she was just like, don't do this. She read it and she said that. She's like, don't do this. Like, I know we playing a game or whatever, but you gotta try to like make me an enemy. Like, don't do this. But I was so glad when she won after that.
Me too. Yeah.
I was like, that's what he get. That's what he get.
Like, okay, you figure just because she hasn't told you, like, she don't have to tell you nothing.
Right.
And we done already seen.
He was like, "Are you playing a sympathy card and all this?" I'm like, "Damn, like back up, bro. Like, this is her story. Like, let her have that."
Yeah, because apparently they were both supposed to, you know, tell their story.
Yeah,
game or whatever. I mean,
like at the end of the day, the cameras are still rolling. You got to play all the cards. You got to play all the cards. You know what I mean?
So do y'all think they're gonna do this again, or you think this is gonna be a one and done?
They about to do this. They about to do a season. And
I think they're gonna do it again.
Because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money though. Like, where does money coming from?
Well, you know,
it's Netflix.
Netflix. We about to pay $25.
Well, see, no, I look at it like with this. It depends on how well this does in ratings, right? And people that watch and da. But because of the way the game is structured, like they can do this. Like they can have new games and come up with creative. Because some of these games
they play Battleship.
Right?
I love Battleship. I was like, yo, this is awesome.
All the new people was like, what the fuck is Battleship? I'm like, bruh, no.
Right.
Who's like, it's a classic game. People didn't know.
The younger,
yeah, somebody younger, like not like what is this game or whatever. Like what? Like hold up. But I feel old when they said that. Like okay. But I feel like they can always come up with new games, and even some of these games that they had thrown in there that weren't, you know, related to the show, like the Jack in the Box. Yo, to me, that's when the show turned for me. I was like, it just got real. They picking people to be eliminated.
There were so many jaw drop moments during the show. So I don't know. I could see that they would do it again, just because I know so many people are consuming that show. Like, I want to know how many people already watched the whole thing already. Like now, you know what I mean? Because it just came out Wednesday, and we got to wait until next Wednesday. And even that was kind of odd how they did it, right? Like they gave us like 5 episodes and gave us like 4, and then the last one is gonna be another
like
later.
The drip feed.
Because they knew it was good. People
are talking about it though, and then you got the players, right? That were, you know, that played in the game. They're on social media talking about like their situations and stuff like that. Like it's
made bad decisions,
right?
With microaggressions,
right? You don't have to yell. Asian voice. What?
And then
he was like, they did it that way.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's wild.
Mm-hmm. But that finale should be good.
Even how he chose her. Like, did you see?
It was random. It was so.
Well, he was just like, I'd rather be with you than be the person by myself. But then the person who was by himself, he got a free pass.
He skipped the game. Yeah, he got the advantage that the other dude got eliminated for trying to get. I thought that was interesting.
So that's why I was just like, you got what you got because you chose somebody thinking that you were going to get out of something. And that's what I love about that game too, is that everybody who thinks that they're about to get over never gets over.
And they were clicky. Everybody was clicky, and then they broke that junk up quick. They like, boom.
I love that. I was like, women. Oh, they was like, we're gonna do a women's alliance.
The women thing.
That was crazy.
They're like, oh my God, I'm down with this women alliance, but this male.
That drum broke. It broke right away. I've
been down with this dude for the longest. I'm gonna pick him.
But they still got all the women in it. They still got all the women up there.
They did.
They was like, pick a woman, please, on God, on everything I love. Just pick a woman.
Just pick a woman. Yep.
And some of them did. Like, you notice that some of them was like, okay, she saved me, so I better do what she told me. What she said, what they told me to do. Like,
I mean,
oh man, it's good. Yeah, they were. You could tell they were mad. But the ladies, they balanced the scale. I'm like, let's go. Like, that's how you do it. Because otherwise, if it's a strength competition, you're gonna be outnumbered.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If you try to have a woman group and a man group, they're gonna outnumber you when it comes to strength. So balance the scale.
And it seemed like it was that way from the very beginning. And I think that's just like how our society is, right? Like that men just will gravitate toward men. So like that's what you saw. And it was like very telling, right? For that, that we just naturally do that. And I wish people would like pay attention to stuff like that, because we have those inherent biases that
that's true
in a game like this can be a detriment, right?
Yeah,
it's interesting.
It should be deep. Like I'm ready for the finale at this point, and like I think having a mole would be a dope twist, but I doubt that there's a mole. Just because we've seen we've heard everybody speak on their story. We've seen,
that could still be your story though. That could still be your story, but then they were like, "You are mole,"
Dang.
Because they in that interrogation room too long.
Right. Like, that's true.
So
all that interrogation though happened. Well, they have another interrogation room, but remember they have two different ones. So they have one that they talk about while they're in the game, and then they'll do flashbacks before they started the game.
That's right. And you can tell by what they're wearing. Like if they're wearing regular, everyday clothes, that's before the game started. If they wearing like their, some other generic kind of outfit, like a white shirt and like whatever, then it's while the game is happening. But like I said, shout out to the editing, because the editing makes it adds to the drama.
Yeah.
It really adds to the drama. Because they show you the clicks, they show you the people saying stuff about people. Like, oh, look at this one like that.
Close your mouth. I'm like, girl, girl mouth open for like 3 episodes, and I'm like, no, I see you. I have a question. Do you guys? Does this excite you for the next season of Squid Games?
Yeah, they're gonna have
both of them. Like even if the real TV show and the challenge. Like I think I will watch both of them at this point. Like I said, the game's just got to be creative, and the drama gonna be there because people are human, so the drama's gonna be there. But we'll see, right?
Someone who likes watching the regular challenge, like the MTV challenge. Like I keep telling y'all, I still watch MTV the challenge. I love those type of shows, and I used to watch Survivor a lot, but I don't like that as much. But so these type of games, like I love it. So I'm just
really surprised how good it is. Because, like even my husband, he's been watching it. He's watching it after me, and he runs in here and be like, "Such and such happened." I'm like, "Look,
okay."
I'm like, I know. You know what I'm saying?
Dark Ottomans. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know you don't like reality shows, but if you can't watch the challenge, I highly recommend that you watch Squid Game.
The TV show is really good.
Yeah.
The TV show,
the actual show.
The actual show was wild.
The actual show was amazing.
I think one of the best shows I ever watched in my life, because it really made me think.
It's like, yo, what if this was really happening? Like, yo, like
because like some of the things that happened in the challenge, it showed that the movie was right? That like people are going to do this type of stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like people just
like, there's gonna be
cruel.
somebody
People are
who
cruel, man.
chooses
People are cruel.
themselves.
It's a cold
Over
world
it.
we live
Yeah.
in, and
Cold
Trey
world.
said, cold
Yeah.
world. I'm telling you, but
Yeah.
if you ain't gotta watch the challenge, that's fine. You like reality shows, I can respect that. But
You know, and
I need you to watch the show. I need you to watch the show like as soon as possible. As soon as possible.
It even have me question like my character. Like, what do I do? What would I do in those situations?
I know, right?
I'll be so cutthroat. I'll be so cutthroat because I like to win. I'm a competitive person. So it's like I'll be like, man, bump it, bro. Like, I'm sorry. We trying to win $4+ million. Like, look, I love you, bye bye. Like, no, we ain't doing that. like, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's a game.
I might just watch it after the show while I eat my lunch. You know what I'm saying? That's how good the show is, because it's not the actual consequence of their actions on the show. It's the human, the humanness
the psyche.
of the show.
Yeah.
Yes, because they're gonna be the bros. They're gonna be the weak ladies. There's gonna be the person that's quiet. There's gonna be
the perception of weak, because some people would be like have you thinking they're weak and they're really a strong player, right?
Yeah, like, girl with the Jack in the Box, when she did her play,
oh man,
you were
look,
like,
yo, she took that advantage through, like, I know he was like, I got an advantage. She was probably happy, lollying over to the thing, and she was like, nah, you out.
Right. Like, y'all thought y'all was safe.
Yo, that was so like cutthroat.
They just walk your ass out, like
right. They just come get you. You like,
that's it.
We enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we talked about it all through the week, and if you on the GWG Discord, you wouldn't know.
We'll just spoilers and all that stuff, but you know.
Another tidbit that I want to do is High Off the Hog. Second season came out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It is like culinary show mixed with African American history.
Yeah.
With food.
Okay.
And I'm on Harlem now.
The first season?
I
haven't never seen it. So
you gotta watch it.
Girl.
You gotta watch it. It's so good. Girl, like, this show got me. I don't know if I told you, lady, but now I'm gonna make like a traditional Southern meal for Christmas. So we having fried chicken, potato salad, green macaroni cheese.
Black eyed peas?
No black eyed peas. Black eyed peas is the first.
Oh, okay.
You make those on the first.
That's January kind of thing.
Just really to like talk about how those type of foods we were told were not good foods. Mm-hmm. But then they came in and copied what we did and are selling it back to us at a premium, type of thing. So that's, there's a lot of historical.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah, there's a lot of historical context that they talk about with that. Like the very first season, they talked about, if you don't know, in the culinary world, there's Hercules and there's, I don't know, I can't remember his name right now, but he was Jefferson's chef. And Jefferson actually took the slave over to France to teach him how to cook. And
I remember the story. Mm-hmm.
Right. So, and he's the one who actually made mac and cheese. Like, that's where mac and cheese come from. This one dude, and it's just like all that, how that has shaped our country. And, I don't know, I guess it definitely makes you feel proud to be Black, right? Because we have contributed so much to society, and especially culinary wise. I mean, like, did you know that we, at one time, we were the biggest producers of rice and in South Carolina and stuff like that, and that it was us who taught them how to grow rice, and us who put us on the map to where that Japanese people were buying our rice.
Oh wow, did not know that.
See, so
that's cool.
You like it?
I'll check it out though, because I haven't had an opportunity to check that out. And you said this is the second season, right?
Yeah, so you want to go to first season and then just chill.
How many episodes in the first season do you know?
I think not a lot. It's like I don't even think it's 8. I think it might be 6.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
It's not a lot.
That's cool. I'll check it out.
Eye on the Hog. Make sure you watch it.
All right. Any other tidbits?
I think that's it. We got to get out of here, y'all. It's outros. And before we go, I think
ain't no question either.
Yeah, I don't see any questions. Are we gonna do questions? I don't see it.
I don't see not a nan question. Not a nan one question.
And shout out to people who came through. We got Mitchie's Dies Alive, Black Truth, Abacab, Cedric, L Tuck,
X Buds,
Back in the day.
Mr. Joanna Dark,
Cedric. No, shout out to the North Side.
Yes, sir. Dark Artemis is in here. Who else?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank y'all for checking us out, and we'll do outros and catch y'all on the next one.
Shakira said he's here. I'm here.
Why you
What's up, Shakira? Thank you for tuning in.
That's so adorable.
Oh,
He's like, I'm here.
Go do your outros.
Yeah, you want me to do it first?
Oh, she muted. Yeah, do yours. Oh, I don't know. She was muted. You good?
Yeah, I was just yelling at him. Yes. Y'all want me to go first for outro?
I don't know. You the host. You tell me what to do.
Go ahead, Boogie. Go ahead with your outro. We go bottom up.
All right. I really appreciate everybody who came to listen to us talk craziness this week. We love y'all. Make sure you tell somebody that you love them. Be cool. That's all I gotta say is be cool. People be wilding.
Give some hugs out.
Right. Give some hugs out. It's the reason for the season, right? That's really what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
If you have some extra cash, make sure you donate for Toys for Tots. There's a huge program with the Marines and Toys for Tots. So if you see them out, give. Santa takes tap now. Salvation Army takes tap. So, if you can give to those programs help a lot of people. Other than that, I'll see y'all next week. Appreciate it. If you ever have any questions for me or anything like that, y'all can hit me up on Twitter or on Threads, because I really want to try to use Twitter less, which I have been. So, yeah.
Thanks. Threads and Discord.
Yeah.
All right, ladies.
Discord's the easiest one.
Thank you, everyone, for coming through. We appreciate y'all. We just don't. You guys just don't know how much we appreciate you guys coming through and seeing us every Saturday. We feed off your energy and we love it. Thank you so much. Next week, Thursday, 4:30-ish, the ladies gonna be here. We're gonna do our 5th annual or 6th annual roast. I'm gonna say 5.
Which one is this? It's the 4th.
The 4th?
No, it's 7th, I think, because
our roasts.
Or no, I think it's gonna be 6
for GWG.
I think it's 6 for our roasts because I was at the Game Awards 7 years ago.
Yeah. Well, we are roast. I'm talking about our roast.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Our roast is probably 6 years because I was there 7 years ago.
I gotta look this up now, but yeah, okay.
Our 5th or 6th annual roast will be next week at 4:30 p.m. PST. We all gonna be here. Make sure you got whatever you need, because it's all gonna be here. And also, we'll do our sneaker drop today. My sneaker drop will be out today. I might stream later on tonight. It depends. We got some things in the Infamous camp in the back, in the pot stewing. So next week we gonna go to somebody's house. We're gonna hang out for a bit, and also we just got some opportunities that hopefully it comes to fruition next week. But we're definitely gonna stream this weekend. We're definitely gonna do the sneaker drop. And shout out to all the Sagittariuses, because you already know it's the best season.
Oh my God.
It's like emo season is what she's saying.
Emo all motherfucking day, crying, listening to Brit Fire all motherfucking day. Loving girl, sad girl.
It's our 4th. It's going to be our 4th Game Awards, by the way.
Like I said. But anyway.
Our 4th annual Video Game Award will be out next week, and come through. If you don't want to be, if you want a chill vibe session, but all that loud shit in your ear, because I be seeing it, and you need a vibe with the ladies, you know where to come through, right here. And that's it. I love y'all.
Y'all. All right, and so this is a fun show. Shout out to CHAREECE. Sad she couldn't make it today, but we miss you. And y'all know y'all can follow her on Twitter at CHAREECE _, right?
Yeah,
on Twitter. And And shout out to the mechanic. We do see you in here. Thank you for you keep chopping down and cutting down those dead tree branches. We appreciate it, And we'll catch y'all on the next one. You can follow me on Twitter. It's Delilahh_HD, and catch me right here on GWG. And we'll see y'all next Thursday.
Well, I thought we were going to see you tomorrow.
Well, I will see y'all tomorrow. Sorry, I said we the next Thursday. But I apparently have to play Alan Wake. So you will likely see me play that tomorrow. I got to put in 8 hours. So I'm trying to break it up. And I will announce a time soon. I'm sad. Instantly.
Oh my God.
Had to make me say it loud on stream. It's all good.
Yeah. Contractual purposes.
Contractual agreements.
Right.
All right, bet. Catch y'all. Thank y'all.
Y'all have a great day. Oh, let's go Niners. Let's go Niners. Be Philly, please.
Go Dogs.